Yeah, blase. That was Ty Dolla $ign featuring Future. Ray Shrimmer needed that hit. I'm telling you, they taking too long, man. Like No Type was last winter. I'm telling you, it's time I want to come on back. You taking too long, taking a year to come back. XKLusive Radio WIIT 88.9. Your man DJ Pat Exclusive, only for your eardrums, and I got special guest Will Gates in the building, y'all. Will Gates.
What's going on? Yeah.
Open World Films.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Let me just start off. The second question is going to be about that. So the first question is going to be, you're a film director, yep. And how long you been doing it, and what made that your passion?
Man, I've probably been doing it. At this point, I lost count. I want to say it's around 13 years.
So how old were you when you started?
When I started,
yeah.
Fresh out of high school, I went to Columbia College.
Okay.
But what inspired me to go to film school in Columbia College was my senior year. We had ditched, and we went to go see the movie Belly, directed by one of my favorite.
Hype Williams.
Hype Williams was like the pioneer of thinking outside of the box in music videos, and that movie inspired me so much that I thought, like, this is something I would love to do, and something I would learn how to do. And then there was a second movie I went to see, Blade. Those two movies changed my life.
Why Blade?
Man, it just the action sequences and the storyline and everything was just so cinematic. Blade and Belly, those were my two movies.
How many times you saw those?
Man, probably like 1,000 each. Like
each.
Literally, like I'm not playing. Like,
so it's a late night. You with a chick. Do you partake in smoke or?
I drink.
Or in spirits? Casually spirits.
Yeah.
A young lady, she's hyped. She's trying to go to another level with you, and you turn on Belly?
Nah, no sir.
Okay, no. Okay. You know what I'm talking about? Those little situations you kicking it in.
It's definitely Netflix and chill.
Okay, so with Netflix, do you really like go into movies to, because you're part of the film culture, you're part of the art?
You mean with a lady though?
No. But in general, now we just talking about Netflix.
My technique is putting the wackest movie on.
So. Oh, okay. Yep. Good answer. Okay, but that's crazy. But real talk, when it comes down to when you turn on Netflix or you watch Netflix, do you really get involved in trying to look at independent films or different films to see like?
Yeah.
Do you get like into the science of it?
Yeah, my pleasure is I love watching documentaries, so I'm always learning.
Okay.
I'll always and forever be a student of the game, so I'm always trying to learn. And I watch series, like I binge watch. So I watched the whole Narcos series in probably 3 days.
Narcos.
Yeah.
Is that like Narcos? The new
like about Pablo
like they breaking it? Oh, okay. No. I seen a documentary about him, like you
gotta watch
one of them 2 hour documentaries on YouTube.
Narcos.
I'm a big documentary guy too.
And then my new show right now is I'm watching House of Horror.
House of Horror.
The cinema in that is just like mind blowing. On some nerd stuff.
And that's the one with Angela Bassett got
Lady Gaga.
Okay. Dope. That's big. Okay, so let's jump back. Okay, open world films.
Yeah.
What made you choose that? Why is that your brand?
Man, when we came up, it was me, my friend Skylar Wesby, and my nephew, which is my business partner, Willie Davis. We sat down, and we came up with a name that would be transcendent, and we would be able to cross promote. And from afar, you wouldn't know that it was 3 black kids that came up with the name. So we wanted to come with something.
You don't want to be stereotyped.
Yeah, like Loud Pack Films or something.
Right. That's funny.
No offense to Loud Pack Films. It's a real Loud Pack film out there.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
I just remember I was just in a gas station and they got them little donut joints with the little air fresheners with the hole in the middle, and they call Loud Pack fresheners or something like that.
I Get Money Films and stuff. Like, I mean, my vision was way more broader.
Like record labels be like that, don't it? Yeah.
Pookie Slim Records.
Oh man, see, people don't understand on what Will Gates, and you're pivotal because I've been seeing, like, I've been watching you in college, been following you on Instagram in college, like 2-3 years ago.
Right.
And you're pivotal because you're key in the industry because everyone know everyone.
Right.
When I'm going back to Iowa this weekend at DJ. Mm-hmm. I was that one guy. I went to Iowa to school, but I knew all the locals and I knew all the university kids. Yeah. And they all come to that party to try to meet each other, but no one knows each other. Yeah. But I was that one dude. But luckily, I was the DJ, so I knew how to play the right music, right?
The liaison, man.
So it's like, with you, you're pivotal because, first off, you're top notch. You only mess with main artists, and then everybody sees that you're top notch. So, you get calls from everyone. Yeah. But you're pivotal. You reach out to everyone. You humble. You down to earth. So you talk to everyone.
Yeah, I'm a people person. I always been, man. Always been a people person. I'm the life of the party, man. I'm cracking jokes and everything. Everybody always be like, I never thought you would be this cool. Or you know what I'm saying? I'm a person too. So
met you last night at a conversational piece.
Yeah, I walked into that. I didn't know. I came to see Empire.
You opened right up though.
Yeah, I mean, cause I hate.
Didn't you leave before Empire though?
Nah, it was on.
Oh, okay.
It was on. I don't know. I just kind of like. I always like to state my opinion, and I kind of like I can't be quiet when I hear somebody talking about something they really don't know about.
Right.
And I felt like that was a lot of that going on. Like, man, you talking about weapons and things like that. It's like, man, cavemen were killing people, so it's not guns.
But we could dive into that for a second. I want to learn a little bit about you. WIIT 88.9 exclusive radio. Your man DJ Pat exclusive, only for your eardrum. Shout out to Dometi the Prophecy, my co-host as well. Where can they follow you on Instagram, Twitter?
My Twitter is at Will Gates. That's WILLGATES, and my Instagram is Will Gates OWF. That's OWF for Open World Films.
Open World Films. Yeah. Once again, you're a young man that wanted to come out with a company that wasn't branded or stereotyped in a certain way, and that's great. So would you say you're still more urban, or have you been?
No doubt. I have a funny story about that, man. Maybe 3 years ago, when I was doing all the LEP videos, I finally got a chance to meet Count and Mooney, and they both told me, like, you Will Gates, and I was like, yeah. And for quite some time, people in the industry thought I was white, and they thought I was white because there were no African American filmmakers.
But you branded yourself without being seen a lot.
Yeah, but they were the caliber of my work. You know what I mean? Because all of the good filmmakers, quote unquote, at that time, they were Caucasian, so they just assumed that the work is good, he has to be white. Right. And then they was seeing this, this black kid from Inglewood, and it was like, wow, you Will Gates? Like, yeah, I'm Will Gates. But I was, I was taught, formally educated through Columbia College, but I also learned a lot through just experiencing and bumping my head. I'm not gonna say I was always good.
What made you want to pick up a camera?
Man, I've always been just a creative kid. I was the only child growing up, so I always had a vivid imagination. So what better job to be creative than a filmmaker? You know what I mean? That's what it is.
That's what it is. I see. So you've been in this patch, but you say you wanted to do it from a kid. So when you were young, you was watching a lot of movies, or
through high school, it was movies, television, and music videos. Like
the box.
Religiously, I would watch the box and MTV Jam.
Did you pay for a lot of videos on the box?
Nah, mom wasn't having that.
Channel 77, you remember that?
Yeah, I definitely watched Bone Thugs and Hardy. You remember they used to play on the box?
Thugger Rugged's Bone, Crossroads.
First of the month. Like, and that's when if 50 people ordered, they would play it 50 times. So I would see it
all video. Day. Red Light Special.
Yeah, no doubt.
Creep.
Adina
Howard. Yep. 95, 96, 97. Those
H-Town,
Okay, so I'm about to get into this song real quick. Now, right a second ago, you said you're about to do something with Yo Gotti.
Yeah. It's a Yo Gotti tour. I got 3 dates. I got picked up 3 dates, so I'll be doing some photography and some videography.
And that's going to be my next question on the other side of this song about how did you really get into the industry. That's big.
Yeah, I got some stories on who broke me in and who co-signed for.
Ooh, WIIT 88.9 exclusive radio, DJ Pat exclusive. Got my boy Will Gates in the building, film director. Let's go.
What up, this Lupe Fiasco hanging out with DJ Pat right here on Exclusive Radio.
Yeah, we back at Exclusive Radio, WIIT 88.9. Oh, Dometi the Prophecy. Gonna be here tonight, but hey, bro. Like your bro. Make sure you check out our show every Saturday from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. on WindyCityUnderground.com. Also on the TuneIn app. I'm in the building right now. Tell your friends, download the TuneIn app right now. Exclusive Radio. Exclusive hot interview with my man Will Gates. What's good, bro?
What's up? What's going on out there, man?
What's the move, man? Now I'm feeling this chain piece right here, though. You know when a lot of rappers get their money, and they get something that represent what they do. Right. You got the little camera, like the old school film camera.
Yeah. Man, I'm hoping somebody buy me one of the little all go 5D joint. Yeah, I seen that. That's dope.
What you work with right now?
Huh?
What camera you work with right now?
I can work with the 5D.
The Canon
3, yeah. And I own a Red as well.
And you got all the harness joints.
At a certain point in my life, I pretty much had everything.
Right.
You know what I mean? I just pretty much. I've been doing this shit so long. Doing this so long.
All right.
That,
it's all good.
Yeah.
But
I try not to realize. It's kind of like the technology has evolved so much, man. You need less light.
Well, starting off,
cameras are smaller.
Because I'm a DJ. When starting off, tell me like the hustle to get that first, and then get to that next, and then get that next lens. Money wise, taking your time to get to the next one, right?
Yeah. The hustle was always in me. It was passion. So I would be the guy who had my first camera was a JVC. HD, the mini HD tapes. They were expensive. They was 2-hour tapes were $16. But I was the guy, man. If my phone rung at 3:00 in the morning,
the little VCR joint.
Yeah. Tape. Yeah. If my phone rung at 3:00 in the morning and you told me to bring my camera and you were at the studio, I would go.
And what year was this?
I want to say, man, realistically from 2000. Man. Oh, my family would tell you, man, I was like obsessed. Like right now in my basement, I probably got a duffel bag, a real live duffel bag with probably 400 tapes.
Wow.
At 2 hours a piece. So that's probably 800 hours.
Right.
Exclusive interviews from any and everybody, from Kanye West to John Legend to who you name it. Like I tell people all the time, man, yesterday's nobodies will be today's somebody.
So before the break, you was going to say who popped you, who blessed you into the game.
Okay. I'm a young, eager filmmaker. I know I'm good, but nobody knows I'm good. So I'm begging people to let me do their music videos for free. And in that time and era, music videos cost maybe like $5-10 grand minimum because of what and I would tell people I would do it for free because I can get the equipment from school. So getting the equipment wasn't a problem, but nobody would believe me. Like, if you're giving something away for free, they automatically would think you're whack.
Right.
So I stumbled across, my big brother, Jojo Capone. Jojo Capone gave me one of my breaks. And who broke me mainstream was Bum J. Bum J, he gave me my first interview. When he first signed to Atlantic, they gave him $1 million. So this is a real rapper, certified rapper, that gave me a chance and allowed me to do music videos and interviews and hang with him. And travel with him. Yeah.
And really see the industry.
And I'm forever indebted to him for that because he's the first rapper I ever seen with a real $100,000 chain, a $40,000 watch, bought multiple cars. Like, we seen that rap money, that rap check. It was real. He was getting endorsements. He was in a McDonald's commercial.
Right.
On NBA, I don't know, it's XKLusive.
He was on, yeah.
Yeah, and it was somebody.
2K09.
Yeah, it was somebody that I actually knew and seen come up from nothing. So that all in itself was inspiration. It was like, it let me to know that the dream was real.
Right.
I seen it firsthand.
That is big, bro. And I'm over here like when you say bump, you like, what happened? You know what I mean? Like,
what
was the focus at? You know, when you had Kanye in the studio with you.
Yeah, but it was so much. Like, you got to think a young kid who had nothing, and they gave him a large amount of. It's kind of exactly what we're seeing right now with Chief Keef.
Right.
That it was nothing. It was no.
Just a whole new era.
It was a whole new era, and these guys were a little bit realer, so the money went a little bit faster.
Right. That's big. How did you roll into other after Bump though?
Man,
just doing Chicago.
Yeah, we did. We had a DVD magazine called because there was no YouTube or no World Star or none of that. So to get your hip hop news, you had to read a magazine or watch a DVD magazine. So there were two DVD magazines that really mattered in the street. There was one with Smack. Smack was doing all of the East Coast rappers because that's what was popping right at that time. And I was doing
Smack DVDs.
Yeah, and then we had the Midwest where, the Kanye Wests, the Commons, the Twisters, the Cap Ones, the Shaunas, and the Bump J's were emerging. So that gave me the foreground the plateau to be able to reach out to them because these were actually my friends. These were my peers. These were people I knew. When the rest of the world was looking at them as rising stars, the Lupe fiascos, and that meant the crucial conflicts, the psychodrama that was still relevant at the time, and they all welcomed me with open arms. So I was getting exclusives on every and anything.
So looking at that early era in the 2000s and looking at today, what's the difference between the two cultures and the artists?
They got a little bit more easier. Like right now. For an artist could go into the studio, record a record, and put it right out to the world, and they can reach millions.
Right.
As well as for a music video, they can shoot a music video, and it can reach millions. Versus back then, we actually had to press up, CDs, and those CDs had to be hand to hand. And for the music videos, you had to, hit network or press it up on the DVD. Which, at the time, I bought. 10 towers, so I was burning. We were manufacturing our own DVDs, packaging and shipping them. So it was like hand to hand. Now it's just everything was at an instant. Right here, you got these right here, like
a phone.
I'm talking an era like I was probably one out of every 100 person that had a personal computer in his home. Like that was uncommon. You know what I mean? Like people didn't have computers or let alone internet fast enough to stream anything.
Your style. Yeah. So what made you jump? You kept just shooting music videos. What made your style like Hype Williams was your inspiration? When you say Hype Williams, you think like he's big for the fish lane.
I wasn't really drawn to the fish eye. For me, that was kind of like that was his trademark.
Right.
But I did like the originality of him, Chris Robertson, Dave Myers, Joseph Kahn. I can go on and on.
These are your mentors. These are your inspirations.
Yep. Cootie. This is my mentor, my real life mentor.
Anybody know in Chicago?
He's from Chicago.
Okay.
Cootie Simmons. He shot Through the Wire.
Okay.
He shot the 30 for 30, the Ben Wilson story.
Oh, wow.
He shot the Ali. But cinematic. Everything is cinematic for me because I really have a formal education and I know about lighting and I know a lot about camera movement and camera styling. So everything I do comes from a movie standpoint. But it's I look at music videos as short 2-minute movies.
Right.
So that's what, and when everybody calls me, like if Fredo Santana called me and say, "Big bro, I need a movie," or when everybody called me, they say, "I need a movie. I need that classic open world," because open world films is known for telling stories. Some of my greatest music videos came from an artist named King Sampson. Waka Flocka let me do a 3-part short movie.
When the Migos came to town, that was with you.
Yeah. They're my homeboys. Coach K, my mentor, good friend.
How do you blend with other states? You got kind of big with the Atlantic, real big with the Atlantic scene.
Yeah, I mean
the trap scene.
You just be yourself, man. Like my little big brother Waka Flocka. Like we would talk about the dumbest things and argue and debate. Like. You just don't go in there and be a yes man. Like, yes, I like the Bulls, and I like, you know what I mean. They kind of want somebody to be like their regular real self. I've never ever. I've always been like, I don't want no lane. I don't do that, or you know what I mean. I just be myself, and I always been able to voice my opinion and stand on it. I don't mind arguing with anybody. You know what I mean.
Tell me your most critical story where you was like, I can't believe I'm here right now.
Man, I got a lot of those. When I directed,
Well, who would get the best one?
I directed Cushion Leather with Rick Ross, and I watched Rick Ross probably smoke like 17 blunts within like 2 takes. Working with Yo Gotti, Waka Flocka. Like I really got cool with Waka Flocka, Southside from 808 Mafia, because they flew us to Atlanta and we stayed in Atlanta for a week filming that short film.
Right.
So I was with those guys every day for like 12 hours a day. And when you with them every day for 12 hours a day,
yeah, it's just
you really don't have no choice but to have a bond with them. Like, you know what they like, you know what they don't like,
right?
You know their habits. Yeah, I got like secondhand smoke because they smoke a lot.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So, but you don't smoke?
Nah, not at all. The Dirk tour was pretty cool. It was cool.
The remember my name, the latest one.
Yeah, I did 10 states with those guys.
Wow.
Pretty fun. It's experience.
WIIT 88.9 exclusive radio. Got Will Gates in the building. Hot, famous film director. And yeah, man, your story, you got so many stories. Like I said, you're a pivotal person and you be with everybody.
Yeah.
What's your what person you haven't followed yet that you would love to do it like a film on?
Man, I got it. Jay-Z.
But you never been close. Have you been to like award shows and stuff like that?
Yeah, I've been to all of the award shows, concerts, everything. But he's like the man. Like,
have you filmed or like did documentaries like following somebody like at an award show?
Not an award show. We did KBT. We did a day in the life with Young Dolph. We was in Memphis. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah, for his birthday. It's pretty dope.
What you think of Noisy? The little white dude that interview everybody in going in hood.
I think they caught a niche. They rolled their wave. A lot of things they do is a little bit like, I'm an educator, so you know when you do a little thing, certain thing, I catch it. Versus, you know, they wouldn't catch it. You know when somebody's is patronizing you. I mean, I think they do a lot of, you know, but for the most part,
because Blue Da Vinci was from the whooping one almost.
Because Blue, that's my homeboy. I tell you a story about Blue. See, Blue, a lot of people don't know BMF,
right?
Goon Squad, like Bump J was about to be the Chicago
version of that. Okay,
they were really tight.
Okay.
I interviewed Blue before he got locked up, before all of that. But yeah, he's educated, he's smart. So when someone says something, it's not gonna fly over your head. Versus, you know, they can get away with that stuff with my little brothers and stuff, because they be, you know what I'm saying, so high or whatever, not paying attention. But I would catch it. I don't think it's, you know what I mean? I don't think it's funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, come on.
Yeah, and when he do his come back and talk to the camera and explain type, like
what they did with my little brothers.
Like talk about animals or something.
Yeah, nah, just like, he went to the Migos house and he was like, they rap about being in the bando, but we're in the posh suburbs. And it's like, come on, man, let's be real, bro. They made millions of dollars. They're successful rappers. Would you want them to continue to stay where they came from?
No.
Like, don't, you know what I mean? Just don't patronize them like that.
Right.
Like,
Could you talking about the stereotype?
Yeah.
You're so stuck into the stereotype.
They rap about the bandos, but clearly we're not in the bando. Come on, man. Like, that's corny to me.
Chief Keef, how you spent a lot of time with him?
Nah, everybody else, Lil Durk, Lil Reese, for some reason, they tried so many times to hook me up with Chief Keef. We just never really come to terms.
Would you say they kind of pioneered the new Chicago wave? Like that whole drill scene was like their brand.
Absolutely. You know what I like? What they did and why they were able to catapult? Because before all of the money and the fame, they stuck together. You know what I mean? That was something that, you know, the class before them, we really couldn't do that well. You know what I mean? Like,
why you say that?
Because
Bump J couldn't stick with Twister? Or?
Nah, it was
just an example.
Yeah, nah, I mean, you know, it was just.
I know they not a clique, but I'm just saying.
Nah, it was it wasn't so much of the gang thing, because it really didn't matter. But it was the money. People had so much money before rap. They felt the need, the no need to be friends with anybody, or it was kind of like, I don't need you, you don't need me, you party over here, I party over here. You know what I mean? Like, it was real.
You talking about back in the day, the old cats?
It was real money around. Like, They didn't need record deals at all. Like, that's why we didn't really have rappers here, because like rapping was not a dream.
Right.
You know, you can have a guy could make $20,000 in a day. Why would I want to be a rapper?
What you think about the Chicago police kind of targeting Chief Keef for it?
I mean, rightfully so. You know what I mean? He's young, though, so I chalk a lot of that for him being young. He's young. When you're young, I did a lot of silly things when I was young. And really didn't think about the consequences in the long term. So I think a lot of things that they did, I mean, they were young, man. I think now, if he could do a lot of things differently, I think he would. I think he's smart enough now.
WIIT 88.9. Got my boy Will Gates in the building. He's opening up. He's giving me a lot of great stories and insight of the industry. And he's a pivotal person in hip hop culture, specifically in Chicago cultures, but specifically in the trap music world. It's going down. My man Will Gates, film director. We be right back. XKLusive Radio. Let's get it. WIIT. Let's go.
I got on my mother. Jury on. You can try to flash like your want it. You don't want the bullet flying like some karma. You a motherfucker for little Kermit.
Watch out, little beard. Watch out, little beard. Watch out, little beard. Hey, watch out, little beard.
Watch out, love. Goof head now. XKLusive Radio, WIIT 88.9. Man, DJ Pat XKLusive. Dometi the Prophecy. Make sure you tune in every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on WIIT, live from the A-City Cat Studio in Chicago, on campus at the Illinois Institute of Technology. Always love coming in this studio because it's like an all clear window studio. So I can see people walking through the halls, and then they be shocked when they hear real rap, real hip hop being played. So everybody be like shaking, dancing, be looking like, what's going on in there? I got my special guest, Will Gates, in the building.
Yes,
very pivotal person in hip hop culture today. He's from Chicago, and he's a film director, and he filmed so many videos, music videos, and feature films of this hip hop culture. And so much more as well, so much more. And we were just talking about how I just asked, did you have anything on Netflix? Because you say you do a lot of documentaries, and you got into National Geographic and
National Geographic Drugs Inc. We did 2 Chicago, 1 Pittsburgh, 1 Austin, Texas that hasn't aired. Detroit. We did. Man, we did so many.
And with that is, and you're not scared because you're urban, so you just used to it in every hood.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you know, a lion can go anywhere, man. That's how I look at it.
For sure.
Yeah, I know the rules. I know the do's and don'ts.
But your dream is to get more on Netflix, or what's your dream? Like
my
TV?
dream is to
just film
to complete a feature film, and once I do complete that feature film, I figure that the sky's the limit. I pretty much didn't hit every goal I set. Like when I first started, all I ever wanted to do was have a video on MTV Jams.
Right. And you got a lot of them on World Star.
Yeah, World Star. That was not really not a goal, man. I wanted to hit national
TV,
you know what I mean?
national TV. Yeah.
And then after I hit MTV, my goal was to get MTV Jam of the Week, where I did that. I hit that. And then after I conquered MTV, my goal was to be on 106 in Park, and we did that with the D-Lo Shuffle. And then Revolt, I had videos on Revolt. So pretty much through with that, I hit my ceiling. So now I did.
You done with interviews? Because you've been doing like this Vlad TV type thing, right?
Yeah, I did. My homegirl I went to college with, she works for Vlad. So Vlad doesn't have anybody in the field per se. So when interviews are done around, she'll give me a call and ask me if I can do it. So
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, and
then stream it to him. Man.
Yeah. As long as Vlad cut that check.
Right. That was the key word.
You feel me?
Yeah. But yeah, man. But
feature films, man.
Feature films and
television.
Have you worked with any like celebrity actors?
Yeah, we did.
Actresses.
Yep. Michael J. Williams. Y'all know him as Omar from The Wire.
Okay.
This the homie.
Oh yeah.
A lot, man. I don't know. I just kind of draw a blank. It's pretty. Yeah.
What you think about TV today? Power, of course. Power is killing Power.
I love Power. I like Empire. I know what the writer is trying to do. He's trying to break barriers because he is,
He's trying to do what she did on Channel 7. I mean, what's my girl name on Channel 7? Got them 3 shows.
He's talking about
but they all seem like soap operas. It's Channel 7.
Yeah, no. He's just trying to break down the barriers of heterosexuals, black and white. And he's crossing all of those barriers.
Multidimensional.
So he's just basically just getting us accustomed to what
future
is
TV
reality now.
Right.
People can turn a blind eye to it, but it is what it is. It's always been around. It just was taboo.
What would be your dream cast? First feature film, got about 3 million budget. That ain't no money these days, ain't it?
Yeah, that's a micro budget. It's like 20 million, 30, 40 million.
Oh man, was you around when like Dame Dash and them they had their little film thing going on?
Yeah, absolutely. Paid in Full. That was a great movie.
Yeah,
it was a great movie, man. Belly. But
what you kind of observed from like, I'm talking about like the paper planes, not paper planes, but Kevin Hart
Soldiers.
Yeah,
Paper Soldiers was funny as hell. When I seen that, I was like, this is hilarious.
But that don't have. But you way bigger than that type of budget. But you would like to do movies that's like, what's the Michael Bay guy that had these bigger streams?
Those are like $100 million.
Yeah. But
that's what I aspire to do. One of my greatest inspirations right now is Quentin Tarantino. I like how he takes risks. He really don't stick to the norm. I'm a risk taker. I've always been a risk taker. I always think outside of the box. Back when I was starting, before people actually trusted me and my vision, everybody would get the call like, yeah, I want you to shoot this video. And I'm thinking about a club scene. I was like, club scene? Like, why are we going to the club? It's like, why are we going to the club? But now they call me and say, man, what are your thoughts? And I actually take them there if they can afford it.
What's your, I'm going to ask that in a minute. What's your, and I have no rush, man. I don't really care. I would go over just a little bit. What's your genre? Are you more in a drama, comedy? What would be like your?
I like comedy. I like comedy.
But to make as like one of your first feature films,
it's definitely gonna be a drama.
Like you got the Ice Cube money and Ice Cube shoes.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring out something like The Town, Kill Bill.
Yeah, okay.
Things that it's gonna be. It's definitely gonna be a drama. A gory drama.
A gory. You like scary movies?
They just killed the baby.
What you think about Chirac? So did you see it?
I don't think anything about it until I see it.
Right.
I can't tell you when I'm gonna see it.
Right. Have you seen Dear White People?
Yeah.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Why that look like 2% of that? Like 2% milk, or do you got whole milk?
Yeah.
That look like the same actress.
Art is
in it.
It's subjective, so it's like
that fake satire is in it.
Yeah, but Spike Lee's always been making films like that.
I know.
Look at the School Days.
And you made this point last night. You was telling them, about that, but I'm still like, man, it looked like Dear White People, but he just put his little tag on it and just like did a remix, like a Diddy remix.
Once you get into making films for the studio, the main objective is to make that money back.
What you think about Tyler Perry?
I love him.
Yeah,
and I love him. I love him just for the fact that he made something from nothing. Like, he was homeless. He lived in his car. He pursued his dream. That's what that is why. I kind of remain neutral. But when Spike Lee was bashing him, and I was like, how could you bash another African-American filmmaker when you know how hard it is for an African-American filmmaker to make it in this industry in the first place?
Just the act.
And you're making a deal out of him and his character when A Woman Dressed when all of the greats have did it. You didn't say anything to Eddie Murphy, when he did it. You didn't say anything to Martin when he did it on national television.
On national television every day.
That was no big deal, but you attack this filmmaker, and his movies actually do well.
Do you think black actors have to do a gay role or play, a transgender to get on? Because you know
Nah,
Will Smith, everybody kind of done it.
I don't really look at it like that.
Vin Rames, my boy from Holiday Heart, everybody.
See, when I look at art, it is just that. It's a character. Nobody says when Arnold Schwarzenegger killed 50 people in Terminator, like he kills people. It's a character. If you peel his face back, he's a human being. He's not a robot.
Right.
You know,
but he's white. They're gonna believe him. I'm saying the black person.
Denzel's not a crooked cop.
Right.
He played a very good one. You know what I mean? Like if it all boils down to the writer.
Right.
The writer writes this stuff and creates it, and the actor is to portray it. Now it's up to the actor to say, "No, I don't want to do these roles," or "I want to do it." But at the end of the day, it's an art form, and you know you're getting compensated for it. Why not? And you know, if you're confident with yourself, you know you know what I mean. You're not homosexual. Or you don't wear women clothing, or you know. Is
that somewhere in your package in the future, or are you just keeping it conservative?
Nah. I'm just it is what it is, man. Like if
have you ever? I'm meaning like have you ever thought like that in a script? Like do you write?
Yeah, I'm thinking I have a script that's gonna kind of push the envelope along the lines of Precious, you know what I mean?
Well, okay,
it's like their monsters do exist, like all of the things that happened to Precious in that movie. That's
just real life scenarios, though.
Yeah, like I talk to a lot of females, man, and share some horror stories from like family members and things. So it's like
you got stripper stories.
Yeah.
WIIT 88.9. I got my boy Will Gates in the building. Just a couple more seconds. I don't even want to play another song. How much is it to get a music video right now from Will Gates? How to get the Will Gates special?
Right now, it's customer appreciation month.
Okay.
But like I say, you can't put a price on art. Mm-hmm. So we're working off of budgets. If that budget is reasonable, I definitely will work with you. I've always done that.
What's a minimum? Gotta have a minimum.
A grand.
A grand. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Well, my minimum should be around 5,000, 3,500. But I've always kept it below that to give back to Chicago, so when nobody say I went Hollywood.
But if you from Iowa, you gonna tax them that 25, or you gonna give them that 1,000? Because you told me the Chicago discount.
Yeah, that's a Chicago discount straight through and through. But if you're in Iowa, it's the Midwest, you still got to pay for our room, board, travel.
Of course.
So you know, I just might, just because we like to go on road trips, man. Like,
I'm going to Iowa tomorrow for 2 days.
Yeah, everybody I work with, man, is my family, man. I'm family oriented. Like I rarely work with people just to have a working relationship with them. Like everybody that works for me, I always call them and we personally hang out and get to know each other. You know what I mean? It's like my real family.
Man, what you doing after this? Trying to get a drink or something?
Man, always.
I got to go to our park though. We got to go that way, but right. Man, we love to get up with you. Hey man, it's an honor to have an interview with you. I got a million more questions, but I'm not gonna go there.
Yeah.
But it was a blessing to have you, and you know what? You're so down to earth, man. You're so down to earth and just original. And what's your name again, bro? Real quick, go ahead, grab that, man.
Shout out, little bro, man.
KB
in the building.
Talented. The talented KB. Shout out Big Deuce. Hardhead Jason, my assistant. Pola, my brother. Bowl King. Lauren, Lil Bibby's manager. She's my mom. She just had first chemo. Get well, ma. I love you. My
Sorry
big sister, Frida. Who else? I know I'm forgetting somebody, man. All my kids, baby Will. Samir, Sandy, all the people that believed in me before I was nothing. I love my family.
Hey, where can they follow you at? Where can they see your movies? Where can they check out your films?
Man, openworldfilms.com. That's the website. You can follow me on Instagram at Will Gates, OWF. I'm always smiling. I'm always going to show you give you some inspiration, show you some different things. You can follow me on Twitter at Will Gates. And my Facebook, I'm trying to narrow that down to just people I really know and keep that private. So,
right.
But,
I got to get this.
On my Snapchat, I keep forgetting about my Snapchat. Snapchat, Will Gates, OWF. I got to get into the swing of that.
Anything to tell young film directors, young cats, probably in Columbia, got a camera, or just cats on the block who did the Snow on the Bluff Joan got hold of a camera and just filming and doing their thing.
Too. Man, learn your craft, man. Don't ever stop learning. There's always room to grow. You can learn and pull inspiration from the strangest places. I pull inspirations from my little brother all the time. He always showed me stuff that I just don't care to even know about, but he shed lights on a lot of things. Man, just learn, man. Just don't never think that you're too good and above everybody. That's the reason why I'm around 10 years later, because I've always been able to learn and adapt to the newest and switch up. I never just thought like, hey, I'm Will Gates. I could do whatever I want to. I'm always try to change.
Man, appreciate you, brother, for coming on the show today.
Yeah. Woo. Don't party too much, college kids.
Hey, when you spending Christmas, man? How you doing the holidays?
Oh, yeah, with my babies, man, my kids, man. Lil Will and Samir. We definitely gonna hoverboard it up. They don't know they got hoverboards.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
You got the deal. You got it for the fall.
Nah, man, one of my partners, man, he hit me over the head.
He got you with $250 a piece.
I spent $900, man.
I got three out for $300. 3 out for $900.
Nah, it was something that, people always cutting me like, listen, if you do a video, I get us like, all right, cool.
How long does it take to knock out a video?
Man, for me, if this brother's on point, we can get you a video done in 2 days. But sometimes
2 days.
Yeah, he be on this artsy stuff, man. It's like Erykah Badu. He got to be in the.
You talking about with the editing or just the shooting part?
Not all that, man. We shooting a day, edit it. It can be done in a day. Realistically, 2 days. But we like to give us a grace period because we got a lot of clients.
Right. And who handled the administrative part with contracts? And y'all got a lady for that? You got somebody for that?
Nah, we haven't found anybody we trust yet. So, Big Deuce pretty much handled all of the behind the scenes, the websites. Download the app, man. Download the Open World Films app on Apple or Android.
I got the extended interview today. Thank you for coming on the show.
Love.
XKLusive Radio, Will Gates. Make sure you tune in every Thursday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. WIIT 88.9, DJ Pat exclusive, Dometi the Prophecy, and also check out WindyCityUnderground.com every Saturday from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. And I'm out. I'm going to leave y'all with this. We out.
What up, though? It's your big homie Face Mob in the building. You tuned in to DJ Pat, XKLusive Radio. Yeah!
XKLusive.